today. I hope that you're doing amazing and fantastic and wonderful. So September is over. I can't believe September is over. But it was a trying reading month. I would say that it was almost reading slump-like, especially, okay, I would say that for the first 3 weeks of September were very, very difficult for my reading ness, basically. But I was able to read 5 books in the month of September, so let's jump into this. The very first book that I read was Elevation by Stephen King. So this is a really, really short book, which I was sort of surprised by about Stephen King because he's known for writing like really big, thick, like dense books. But this one was, I mean, less than 130 pages. And it was actually my very first Stephen King. I ended up giving it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I really liked the idea and the premise of it. Our main character, he's losing weight at a rapid pace, but when he gets on the scale, it doesn't matter if he has clothes on or if he's holding weights or if he is holding another person. He is not, like, the scale is not going up. It's really, really weird. And so you start sort of thinking about, like, what could this be? Is this aliens? And I'm not going to ruin it for anyone or spoil it, but I feel like I never really understood. This book is really about a small town getting over its biases, and I liked that aspect, but in the end it was just sort of like a kind of book. Like, I don't know if I'll continue with Stephen King, but if you think I should, what is the like primo, like, chef's kiss Stephen King book that I should pick up? Let me know. The next book that I finished was for the Cozy Classics book club that I co-host with Ellery Adams, and we read Little Women by Louisa May Alcott, and I cried with this book. I did not think that I was going to be crying with this book, but I 100% did. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. There's a reason why it's a classic and a reason why your heart melts for the March sisters and family, and I loved it a lot. I also finished The Plot is Murder by V.M. Burns, which was the Cozy Escape book club book for September, and I actually really, really enjoyed it, which lately has been sort of hit or miss when it comes to book club books. I haven't really, hello Cleo, I haven't really been enjoying them as fully as I'd like to enjoy them. So I was very happy with that. And then with the Cozy Classics book club, we are also reading retellings of the classics. And so I read Meg and Joe by Virginia Contra. And at first I was hating on this book. I despised it. I was getting so frustrated with the characters. Like, I was literally yelling in the car listening to it on audiobook, and I was just ticked the whole entire time. And then I started really realizing why I was so mad, and it's because I could see so much of myself in Meg, and it sort of like hit home, like some of the things that I do and say, and I would say that in the end, I really enjoyed this book. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. And then the last book that I read for September, it was a 5 out of 5 stars. I wholly enjoyed it, and you guys, if you like thriller, suspense, sort of like mystery, like it's not scary in any way, you should pick up The Cousins by Karen McManus. I loved this book so much. So basically the premise is our main characters are 3 cousins that haven't seen each other since they were children. Their parents were disowned by their grandmother after a incident occurred on the island that their family owns. Fast forward about 15-20 years, and the grandmother has written letters saying that she wants the grandkids to come and work on her island for the summer. She wants to get to know them. And it turns out there's a lot of family secrets and lies and scandalous things that have happened. There was a twist at the end that I did not see coming, and I see a lot of things coming, and I really, really, really enjoyed that one. I really enjoyed it. But those were the 5 books that I read in September. I will say I'm super excited. I've read 3 books so far in October, and when I'm filming this, it's only October 7th. So I hope I didn't just jinx myself. We are driving 12 hours to Alabama, so we shall see what happens. We shall see. But what was your favorite book that you read in the month of September? I'd love to know so I can add it to my ever-growing TBR. But that's the end of this chapter of Courtagonist. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, happy reading. Bye.